Yeah.
Okay. Starting. All right, we are live.
Yes.
6 o'clock, only 1 minute late.
That door.
Oh yeah, JT's outside. So how's everybody doing? Hi, Katie Weber.
Katie.
Craig got it right. Lacey and Steve.
Wrong.
Rachel, hi.
How's everyone doing tonight?
Totes Magoats Crystal, hi. Red Lemon Cola, how you doing? Hi, Yad. L, hi. FKW, yo, yo.
What is going on, everyone? Giving everybody a little bit of time here to kind of log in. Ryan, what's up, man? What is going on?
Mattel Love. That's funny because I just finished the video, you guys, announcing you were going live. Well, you made it in time. So, hey, Donald. Hi, Carlos. My name is Hasbo123. Hey. Crystal says Larry and Stu. My grandpa's name is Larry.
And there's Mark. How you doing, Mark?
Hi, Mark.
How's it going?
Hi, Red Lemon Cola. Eileen Loretto. Craig says the Haunting of Hill House full edit is completed and uploading.
Nice.
I will post it after the stream ends.
Yeah, we just did our first show of Haunting of Hill House.
Just watched episode 1.
And we enjoyed it.
We both enjoyed it. I thought it was a good first episode. Introduced us to the characters. Yep. I enjoyed it. And surprisingly enough, Steve enjoyed it. So.
Yeah. It was pretty neat. I like how they introduced everybody, kind of gave a rundown of where they're at mentally and whatnot.
Manhammer says, yo, Steve, you got that big drip.
Got the big drip. What is the big drip? What is that?
Yeah, I don't know. The duo be drippy? Oh, wait.
I don't even know. I don't even know.
L, thank you. See how I got that all so that it blings when we get a super chat now.
Yeah, at least we can hear it now.
Yeah, sometimes I miss it and I feel
How's it going, L?
It means
it's hotter than hell in here, L.
It means
not
you're
here.
Out. He likes our shirts.
Oh, is that
apparently that's what that means. That we be dripping.
So we can say that. We can say that.
Steve, you dripping, bro.
You dripping, Lacey.
Steve actually picked this shirt out for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got a little Homelander look going on.
Yeah, we're matching today.
Yep.
Craig loves the on-screen bling.
Shut that door right now.
Yeah, and we're doing a live stream right now, you guys, so try and keep it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Lionel Twiner, thank you so much.
How's it going, Lionel?
You're about to get your bling too, don't worry.
Yeah, where's his bling?
It'll pop up. I think it takes a minute, maybe? I don't know. I hope that it doesn't mess up. I don't know. Kevin said you guys are my favorite Walking Dead reactors.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We enjoy the show. Season 9 was phenomenal. Loved it. Loved season 9.
Hasbo123. Why did it skip Lionel? That's weird. Thank you, Hasbo. Big fan of the channel. Thank you. Thank you so much. There's Lionel.
There it is. The rocker.
It just needed a minute, apparently.
I like that. I do like that.
I like how, I like the bling that it, lets everybody know that you guys are awesome and you be sending us some super chats. So
just to let you know, when we finish up here, we do have a lot to go over tonight. A lot to talk about. And then we want to communicate with all of you out there as well. Like I said, we started Haunting of Hill House. We still have The Walking Dead going on, which we'll be live reacting to tomorrow at 7 o'clock. So any one of you in there that wants to come join us for the live reaction, please do. We do that over on Zoom. It's super clear. We have a lot of fun with that. A lot of knowledge is passed in there. So
yes,
definitely, if you can, make it to that.
Jordan, thank you.
What is up, Jordan?
Please don't forget me. I could never forget you, Jordan.
How can we forget Jordan?
Exactly. Ryan.
There's no way.
Look at you, Ryan. Thank you.
Ryan, he actually went live earlier. I'm sorry, I missed your live.
He watched it later.
I did watch it. Well, a little bit for a little while.
Yeah, so, a little bit, but then we had to start filming because, obviously we have to film today.
Well, I was hoping to catch the tail end of it and just say hi and whatnot, stop in, and but I did give you a shout out, you and Libres React on.
Yep. And Ryan wants to know, is season 9 our favorite season so far?
I'm going to tell you what, Ryan, absolutely.
I'm going to say yes. I really enjoyed season 9.
It's my favorite so far.
I would say season 9 is my favorite, right behind maybe season 6. Season 6 was one of my favorites.
Yeah, that was really good. That was really good.
It was. I really enjoyed it. Can't wait to see the Haunting of Hill House reaction, Libra. Yes, we just reacted to episode 1. I thought it was really good. Not too many jump scares. I was on edge. I was on edge because I'm like,
I was gonna say,
I was jumping at things I shouldn't even have been jumping at, but
you were anticipating.
I was anticipating it. But yeah, I really enjoyed it, and it definitely left me wanting to see episode 2. Because I want to find out more about this family. You know what I mean?
That's where it kind of left you. Was it gave you a little bit of the past, a little bit of the current, and then a lot of mystery in the middle.
Yeah.
So it was really good. I liked it. I thought they wrote it really well. I did take notes because on my first episodes of something I start off, I like to get a good grip on the characters,
the names, and just so that we can keep everything straight.
Yeah.
Steve's really good with that, with like keeping notes. I'm not so good with keeping notes.
I do in the beginning, and then I lay off of them.
Yeah, I'm better at kind of remembering names and stuff.
Not me. If I write it down, I'll remember it. If I don't write it down, by the next episode we watch, I'll have forgotten.
Michael says, "Hey, Stephen Lacey, I'm moving to Chicago in a month."
Yes.
You'll be close to us.
Very close.
Yep.
Not far at all. Not far at all. And welcome to the Windy City.
RB23 says, so when do we get the poll where we vote for Lost as the next show? That'll be coming soon. That was something that we were definitely going to talk about in this live stream, and since you brought it up, I'll go ahead and talk about it now. Obviously, The Haunting of Hill House won the poll for the show that is replacing Stranger Things. So
what is
Haunting of Hill House?
Yeah,
because it won the poll. You guys voted. It won. You chose. We're watching it.
Yep, and that's how this will always go with the YouTube shows.
When we have a poll that goes up, we don't choose. Like, you guys always choose what we watch as far as YouTube shows. So
Donald,
thank you so much.
I've not seen you in a long time. I hope everything's going great with you, Donald. I haven't seen you in a bit.
I know. The video of my telling of the Clearwood Murders episode 1 it'd be cool if you could react to it. The video. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
We could check it. Yeah.
Yeah, send us a link to it.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can react to it. We'll see. But we'll definitely watch it.
Yes.
But we'll see. 28 days later. Thank you so much. Hi, Lacey and Doug. Just wanted to let you know I will be buying the Here's Negan comic for you guys Friday on Amazon and having it shipped to you.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, I
really?
like that. Can we read that before we read the actual Walking Dead comics?
Keep everybody quiet up there.
Question mark? Because I definitely want to read it, but I also want to read the Walking Dead comics. So is it okay to read that before, or should I read that after? I don't know.
Yeah, send us an email on that. It's duoreacts1 at gmail.com. If you could send us an answer on there, that way we would get it.
Or just in here.
Or in, well, we may.
Yeah, but our moderators will see it.
Okay.
Jess has jams. Thank you. Glad you're feeling better. Love you guys as always. Thank you.
Yeah,
yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was sick all of last week. Could not film, could not edit, pretty much couldn't even do anything but sleep.
Yeah.
I mean, I slept so much, like 24 hours straight sometimes.
Yeah.
But I guess that's a good thing when you're sick, but...
You did gain weight.
I did gain a little bit of weight. I gained about 4 pounds. I don't know how that happened.
Put her to sleep and she'll gain the weight that she needs,
yeah,
right?
because I was sleeping the whole time. No, read the comics first. Okay.
Okay,
we'll
gotcha.
have it though. We'll have it, and it'll be ready.
I'm really interested in seeing these comics. I mean, that's something we have to do and check out.
I really want to read the comics. We might even do that in like a special or something where we read the comics, like maybe even like on Twitch or like, you know, something like that. I'd like to make it like a special thing, so that we can share it with you guys.
You can do that.
I can do that. Eugene Porter, I'm a huge fan of you guys, Lacey and Steve. Ooh, and there it is. Lacey and Steam.
And Steam.
Just binge your Breaking Bad series. That was a good one. That was a good one.
That was, yeah.
Lionel, thank you so much. I still vote Vampire Diaries. LOL, Lacey, lots of eye candy. Great show.
I think she would probably like that. I'm sure she would.
We had some people in the comments saying that because Steve didn't like True Blood, that would be off the table for us, but we never said that the Vampire Diaries were off the table for us.
Yeah, I know nothing about that.
Just because Steve didn't like True Blood doesn't mean that he wouldn't be into other shows. And let's be honest, he's never really seen True Blood, so he really wouldn't know.
And I'm not going to either.
He won't. Yeah.
Anyway, long story short, if there's ever a show that is picked that I'm not going to dig or get into, what we would do at that point is we would
we might have to reevaluate and just be completely honest with you guys and be like, you know, this is just something that either both of us or one of us just can't get into, and I'm sure you guys would understand. I mean, kind of like with the whole Harry Potter situation. Yeah, for me. Katie Weber, thank you so much.
Katie!
Hey, Stephen Lacey, thanks for the birthday shout-out.
Stephen Lacey.
I'm glad to see that Lacey's feeling much better, and I'm finally feeling more like myself only a week after my surgery. Yeah, you had your appendix out, right?
You've had a lot going on, hon.
Yeah.
And it kind of sucks that this all kind of happened all at once with your appendix and, the stuff going on at work as well. I mean, just take care of yourself, and happy birthday. This year will get better. I just know it will. I know it will.
James is asking, y'all still doing the art contest? I submitted an entry, but if it's gonna be a bit, I'd like to work on it some more. I may have gone a bit ham on the pink hair. We are still doing that. The only reason we haven't really gotten any further is because I have been sick. I've been saving all of the submissions into a special folder, and we'll obviously go through those. But if you need some more time, I was probably going to give it like a week or two longer anyway. So go ahead and work on that.
Right.
And if anybody else is still wanting to submit their art for the art contest, you still have a little bit of time. So go ahead, get to submitting. We've already got quite a few. I think we have like 10 or 15 or something like that. But they're really awesome, and I love them so far. So keep submitting,
and I'm enjoying them. I love it so far.
Yeah, there's been some really good ones. Yeah.
I share them. I show,
on Facebook.
Yes,
and,
I'm pretty excited. I'm just gonna say it. I'm excited about those. Those are cool. Thank you for doing
Real
that.
Mackay, thank you so much. Fun fact: Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Jeffrey D. Munn. I almost said Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Read that wrong. Jeffrey D. Munn, who plays Dale in The Walking Dead, actually wanted to leave the show but changed his mind right before his death, but then it was too late. Aw.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that, but I really loved Dale.
I would have loved to see his character, like...
Last a little bit longer.
Well, yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. I wonder how far he would have made it.
I don't think he would have made it that far, to be honest, because
I still think his character had a lot of growing yet,
maybe to like 3 or 4, but I don't think he would have lasted beyond like season 4 for sure. Beyond like the prison era.
Well, I don't know. It's hard telling, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I wonder what the comics show about.
JC Rhythms, thank you. Love you guys. Are you looking forward to the Rick Grimes movies? Also, who's your favorite Walking Dead villain? Mine's Negan. I'm definitely looking forward to the movies. I mean, I don't know much about them, but I have heard that there's going to be like a trilogy or something, like a trilogy of movies. So yeah, I'm definitely going to watch those.
Oh, well, yeah.
We will definitely be watching those. And my favorite Walking Dead villain, I'm really liking Alpha as a villain, and like the acting and just very unpredictable.
You know, with Negan, he had a moment where I thought that you couldn't get any worse than Negan with the Lucille incident, right?
Yes.
But Alpha, even more so than the governor,
because she has no conscience. She don't give a fuck who you are or your backstory. I mean, she don't care about nothing.
She's went deep.
She's
deep.
She's pure
deep.
Evil.
Yeah.
Pure evil. And smart. So I don't know.
You know, and Negan, I mean, yeah, he came off right out the gate.
Thank you, and we're kind of answering your question right now. Hi, Stephen Lacey. In your opinion, do you think Alpha is worse than Negan in terms of morality? Kind of answering that question right now in the sense, yes.
And I don't think we've even seen the deepest, darkest part of her yet.
I think Negan choosing to kill who he killed was kind of like strategic, and what would, like, as far as Abe. Now, Glenn, I think it was more so like the impact, right? Like, Glenn was going to impact a lot of people, like meaning Maggie and but Alpha, like, she'll just kill anybody and everybody. She don't give an F. You know what I mean?
No, you're right. And I love her character too. I mean, she even plays that dark. I mean,
she plays it really well. I think her name is Samantha Morton, the actress that plays her. Wow, I love it.
Did you say Morton?
Morton. Real Mackay, thank you. Steve has a crush on Alpha.
I have a crush, all right. Crazy.
Nicole,
crazy.
Thank you. It's obviously Philip, guys. Our favorite villain is obviously Philip.
I just couldn't, stand him as a human being and
Philip.
In the things that he.
I just felt like I could see right through him, like everything, his act. It was all an act. Like, I could at least respect Negan for the fact that he was at least honest and upfront about who he was. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Philip was just a liar, and so I just despised him.
Yeah.
Ugh, I hated him.
And then we have Alpha.
Who is a cold-blooded.
I mean, she's kind of like
James. Thank you.
A bad Carol.
Yeah, she's very similar to Carol in the sense that she will disguise herself to blend in. She's smart. She does things strategically, but at the same time, she's pure evil.
Yes.
And she will kill, probably, like, even her own daughter she was threatening to kill. So I'm like, but then she was very, like, back and forth with that. You know what I mean? Like, you could tell that she cares about her, but at the same time, she beats her and she threatens her. And,
right.
Like, so it's like, I don't think that's real love, so.
Hey, Mom, Dad, can we, Jenna, can we, go outside and play FaceTime?
Yeah. Kids. What's our favorite season? Arthur wants to know. We did talk about this just a few minutes ago, and I think 9 is my favorite season as of right now.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
9 was amazing. I really loved it. I was so curious as to where it was going after Rick. And they really stepped it up as far as writing, as far as just everything, in my opinion. It was definitely a step up from 7 and 8.
Well, as I said before, when Rick went away from the series, and we were aware of that, and what we saw, I did not see that Angela King could have possibly rejuvenated this whole season 9.
Yeah.
And what she did was she took something that I thought was done, and I thought everybody was going to be wrong about this.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to enjoy season 9. I'm like, really? I'm thinking back in my mind, really? Because they just...
Steve should know by now, right, you guys? That you guys will never steer us wrong. You haven't so far, so we got to put our trust in you guys.
I'm sitting there thinking, well, there's just no way. There's just no way this could possibly be good after this. And it turned 10 times better than...
It turned out much better than I ever could have anticipated.
I mean, the head's on a pike. I mean, come on, man.
That was heartbreaking. And I still can't even... I'm still a little bit in denial about Tara and Enid. Like, especially Tara, just because...
It didn't feel real. And
it just didn't
everyone
feel
that
real.
I thought was going to be on that pike was going to be not Enid, but her boyfriend, whatever his name is.
Alden.
So, yeah, him.
Yeah,
and
I expected Alden to be one that would die. And I kind of expected Henry. Because it made the most sense to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
That he was the one basically stealing Alpha's
Not
daughter
that it was
away,
good
right?
that it was Henry.
No, it's horrible because, like, I didn't really know Henry that much to get, like, super attached to him. But the way Carol reacted to it broke my heart.
Yes, bitch.
Yes, bitch. Real Mackay, thank you. Steve should grow a beta beard.
A beta beard? What's a beta beard?
Beta?
Like a big...
Like a long... You should grow a beta beard.
Yeah, you tell you what, we may think about that. If we get thumbs up, maybe I'll go for it, and we'll see what we can do. I don't know if you're gonna like that. You gonna like that? What's that?
And buy his face skin. Steve should be beta for Halloween, right? I'm liking Beta though. Like, he's kind of a badass. I mean,
he is badass.
I mean, I don't like him, but I like his character and his,
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll have a vote. 1 is grow it. 2 will be.
I'm not shaving my head, guys. Sorry. No alpha. No alpha for me.
We'll see what you think. We'll let you guys decide. We'll do a poll. We'll do a vote.
If you should grow a beta beard?
Yeah, we'll do a vote. What the hell, right?
He will too. I'll be like,
I don't care. You only live once, right? Have fun.
At least get some beard oil or something. I don't know.
WD-40.
The Beta Daryl fight was crazy. Yes, it was. I really enjoyed it. Marcella, Lacey, get a bald cap and that'll work. No, nobody wants to see me bald. Nobody wants to see me bald.
I think it'd be pretty cool. Put some lines in your head.
Some veins. What?
Some veins? Oh,
like a vein, like, you know what I mean. Chemo says, or Chemo, for Halloween I always dress as a nudist.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys. Well, let's go ahead and play the assumption game, shall we?
Is everybody down to...
We'll continue talking about The Walking Dead too, so no worries.
Yes. And if you have something pop up, please do. And you have questions about The Walking Dead. We also want to... so anyway, I don't know what how the schedule's gonna to play out as far as a weekly basis or whatever. Is it gonna go Haunting of Hill House?
Monday will be Haunting of Hill House. Tuesdays and Fridays are still going to be The Walking Dead.
Yep.
Wednesday's still going to be The 100. Vikings Thursday. And then the only difference is now on Sundays, since The Boys is no longer, whatever, Chernobyl is going to take over on Sundays. So
For a brief time. Yeah.
Yeah, there's only 5 episodes. So for 5 weeks, Chernobyl. So on Sundays we'll have Chernobyl, but then that'll kind of be catching us up to when The Walking Dead comes to an end, when Haunting of Hill House and Chernobyl kind of whatever. But then, yeah, in a couple weeks we'll be putting up another poll for the next show that's going to replace The Walking Dead.
Which will be
Which
soon.
will be very soon, yeah.
And what are the shows so far that's in the
Real
lead for
Mackay,
that?
thank you. Some of the shows on that list are, hold on, I can tell you. Well, I know Lost, Sons of Anarchy, Dexter, Prison
Ozark.
Break, Orange is the New Black, and Ozark. I think those are the ones that we went with. Or that kind of won the test polls.
That surged ahead.
Yeah, that
okay.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see here. Red Lemon Cola, thank you.
I like that. Red Lemon
Cola. Will you guys be playing The Walking Dead Telltale tonight?
Yes.
Yes, after our live stream, after we finish up here, we'll be taking maybe like a 20-30 minute break.
So we can get set up, get something to drink, and
then
whatever.
And then Steve will be going live on Twitch to play The Walking Dead.
Season 2, Episode 3.
Yes. And of course, I will be in the comments to chat with you guys. So, yep, so be prepared for that. And assumptions. I always like to see what people assume about us.
Yeah, I'm going to be clueless on these, but I'm very interested.
Well, I'm going to go through the Patreon ones first. Craig Kostelecki. Really? I assume that Steve cannot lick his elbow.
Yeah.
And Lacey would light a fart on fire, but only if she was dared on camera. I would not do that, thank you very much. And especially not on camera. Gabby Baby, hello, thank you. Hey guys, love your The Walking Dead reactions. Can't wait till you start season 10. Tomorrow,
7 o'clock. Our live reaction will be at 7 o'clock.
So those of you that are in that tier, don't forget, and we'll see you there tomorrow at 7. Henry Reyes says, if you watch Lost, I assume that Steve is going to be saying, "What the fuck, Lacey?" a lot. I can almost guarantee that, Henry. Almost guarantee it. Iron Cardinal, thank you so much. I assume you guys have seen The Sopranos already.
No.
We have not seen The Sopranos, and that was on the test poll, but it didn't get enough votes.
I'm shocked at that.
So,
I'm really shocked at that.
So we definitely want to watch The Sopranos at some point.
That will get done.
It will
I can't tell you when.
It might start off as like maybe a Patreon only thing at some point.
I really want to see that.
But we both really want to see it, but it just didn't get enough votes on the test poll.
And it will come to YouTube, obviously, because that's a really... I've heard... I haven't seen it, but I've heard it's very good, and I can only imagine. And it's right up my alley of the type of shows I like.
Yeah, definitely.
Real
Mackay, thank you. The actors who played Bellamy and Clark in The 100 are married in real life.
Really?
I have read that in the comment section, that them two are married in real life, which makes sense because I totally ship them. Like,
yeah, but
you can see it, like you can feel that chemistry between the two of them. So
well, I mean, when you work that close, yeah, I imagine, yeah, it could definitely happen.
Yeah,
big time.
I assume that Steve has a hidden temper that we are yet to see. Right now, we only see a big teddy bear.
I would say I'm 90% teddy bear.
I would say he does have a hidden temper, but it doesn't come out very often. Used to come out a lot more in his younger days, but
Yeah.
he's simmered down over the years,
I would say a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
But you're right. He does have it. As for Lacey, you claim you can be mean, but I think there is a big ol' heart in that chest. How did I do? Did I guess right for both? I think you're pretty right about me too, because I can be mean, but that's like super rare. Like, I'm pretty nice 99% of the time. Like, it takes a lot to piss me off. It really does.
Yeah.
I'm pretty cool and calm and collected most of the time.
I am too. There's some times where it just takes me, yeah, and I think most people can identify where maybe you just, where you just lose it for a moment or whatever.
Jordan.
But it's short-lived, very short-lived.
Jordan, I love Jordans. I assume whenever Steve does something bad, Lacey spanks him as his punishment. No, I don't spank Steve, you guys.
No.
No.
She has a look.
I do have a look. That's pretty much all I need to do. Like, that's all I really need to do with the kids. Just give them a look and they're like, okay, we better stop.
Yep.
Anthony Zingel says, I assume Steve could kick some ass. I feel like he knows some sort of fighting or had some sort of training at some point. And I assume Lacey can pull off some pretty quick thinking, especially in depth. Based on some stories she has told on Discord, I would guess she has become quick on her feet. Steve can definitely kick some ass. He's got some stories there, but yes, he can. And he did have training. He was in the military, so.
Well, I mean, at one point, this is going to sound really weird, but like if I showed you my book or whatever, a lot of the drill sergeants and stuff wanted me to box because, yeah.
Because,
Well,
yeah.
You've seen it.
Well,
You've read it.
He was the Rock of the Cycle, which is basically they fight all the other units.
Yeah.
And Steve won it, so he could have been a boxer, but
yeah, that was not going to be in my
it was
plans.
not in his cards.
No.
And yes, you're right. I am a pretty quick thinker.
She's really good.
Good critical thinker.
You know, you can be in a tough position or a tough spot, and 9 out of 10 times people can't find the words or talk through it. They have to come down off of, she's usually able to communicate pretty well.
Yes.
Unless it's really, really, really bad. Like,
I can
for
use,
you or whatever.
I'm a good critical thinker, thinking in times when other people may be kind of, jumbled up or whatever. And even in like stressful situations, I can kind of maintain a certain level of calmness to where other people might, freak out or get anxiety or whatever. So yeah, I would agree with that. And let me go back here. Real Mackay, thank you. I bet Lacey can beat Steve in a one-on-one basketball game.
No freaking way.
I'm not good at basketball, you guys. Nope. Sorry, I'm not. James. Oh man, Steve would love Dexter. I agree, Steve would love Dexter.
I've been wanting to watch that.
It's going to be on the poll, so if you guys want it, you got to vote for it.
Every one of them I kind of want to see. But there's some more than others. I'm just going to be honest.
He's worried about Lost only because he doesn't want to be lost mentally. But you guys, most of you know that I have seen Lost.
I've heard it's
a long time ago, back when it first aired. I have forgotten a lot of it, obviously. Steve hasn't seen it.
This is going to be a lot like Game of Thrones.
It'll be a little bit similar to that, to where...
Except Lacey was huge into Game of Thrones.
Yeah, and it's been years since I've seen Lost.
She'll be kind of steering the ship for that. That's kind of why I was hoping it'd be something else that we both could see that we haven't seen. But don't get me wrong. It's also fun. It was fun to have Lacey pulling her junk
My poker face.
while I watched Game of Thrones. That was quite fun.
That was fun, and I enjoyed being there to kind of help you through things that maybe you didn't understand. Now, I may not be able to do that with Lost because it has been so long since I've seen it.
No, you're right. You're right. We talked about that.
I mean, I still kind of remember names, not all of them, some of them, and
you remember a lot of things, Lacey.
I'd probably remember like the big things that happened, but maybe not exactly when it happened or what episodes. So it's like it'll still be fun, I think. Let's see here. Nicole, I assume you'd both be hella competitive at air hockey?
Yeah.
Never played air hockey, so...
It's that thing where you hit
I
the
know,
disc
but I've
back.
never played it. I
You
know what
would
it
be.
is. I'm sure if I wanted to, I could be, but... Carlos Hurtado, I assume that Steve is a bad cook and Lacey is a great one. Steve is actually a pretty good cook. I would consider myself to be a better cook.
I would say that's true.
But Steve does cook more than I do.
A lot more.
A lot more. And he is a good cook. But yeah, I'd say I'm a little bit better.
Oh, absolutely.
When I actually do.
When she puts in the effort, it can be really, really good. Yeah.
Yes. Blair Kilgallen.
So you're exactly right on that.
I assume Steve actually likes True Blood, but will never admit it.
Was that Blair?
That was Blair.
Come on, Blair.
That was a good one. Yeah, right. Jeremy Page, I assume that Steve knows how to play pool very well.
You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not that good a pool player.
I've never even seen Steve play pool.
I played pool.
I'm assuming you have.
But
I'm not very good
I
at
will
pool.
not play for money. Hell no. Hell to the no.
So that means he's not very good at pool.
No, I would never know.
And Blair also says he assumes that we're both fantastic parents. Well, I'm not going to disagree with you.
That's one thing I would say that we probably love more than anything.
I definitely put my kids first above anything and everything, and yeah.
That's one thing I'm going to say that I the one thing probably my dad said to me is one thing about it, you can't ever say, you can say anything you want about Steve, but he is a great dad. You know what I mean? And my dad wasn't one to throw around comments like that, but
yeah,
it's something that I really, really enjoy being. I really do. That's my weak spot in my life.
Definitely. Lionel, thank you. Trust me, Vampire Diaries is 8 seasons of great drama. Like, not just zombies on The Walking Dead, not just vampires. Okay, so when comparing, like, Walking Dead isn't just about zombies. This show is not just about vampires. Okay, I get it.
The more you talk about that show, I would probably give that a shot.
We might have to add that to a poll in the future, for sure. Yeah.
I bet you
I'm
like
sure
that.
I would like it. I like supernatural type shows, so...
I've changed a lot since my Game of Thrones experience.
You have, and you've become a lot more open to shows you normally would never watch.
Yeah,
so.
Except...
True Blood. Maya says, I assume Lacey can kill me with her brain. Well,
yes.
I mean, if you mean like 11 from Stranger Things, no, but as far as like, me being smart or whatever, yeah, I'm pretty smart. Very book smart, very street smart, very, it doesn't, like, I'm a very fast learner. I can pretty much learn anything. Like, if I want to know something, I will know it. Let's just say that.
Yeah. I would say there's nothing that she couldn't pick up on.
Yeah.
Pretty darn quick.
Very fast learner.
Yeah.
Taught myself how to edit. I mean, pretty much everything I've
Oh,
done, I've
that's-
taught myself how to do.
Yeah, that's nothing compared to some of the things I've seen you do. So yeah, I would definitely agree with that.
Now, kill you with my brain? Probably not.
That she's not capable of.
Not killing, no.
No.
Real Makai, thank you. I was literally here since your first The Walking Dead reaction. I watched
cow.
it 2 hours after you uploaded it. Love you guys.
Thanks for.
Thank you. That's
yeah,
awesome.
thanks. I'm glad you
I always enjoy to hear that you
Yeah.
know, you guys have stuck around with us and
I hope you guys feel as comfortable as we do.
with all of you. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, not everything we do, we try and stay within boundaries, but we're just ourselves.
Yep.
I mean, to be honest with you, this is really how we are. If you ever meet us, this is
us.
This is us.
Yep. We try to be ourselves as much as possible, but of course, we try to leave out certain topics that we know would not be okay to, politics, religion, stuff like that gets heated in discussions.
Yeah.
We try to not
that's
talk
fair.
about stuff like that, but other than that, we're ourselves. So,
Yeah.
Eugene Porter, thank you so much. No need to spank Steve. The Lacey chokehold works.
The Lacey chokehold.
Go to sleep. Oh gosh. Susan Drysdale. So
Sue.
I assume both of you are surprised at how much we are liked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if I would say surprised at how much I'm liked, because I think we're pretty likable people. I think it's more like the
I still
wording.
don't know if I believe it.
I think the wording would be like more so as people actually enjoy watching us watch shows. But then again, I don't think we're always boring.
No. Yeah, I know. That's a great statement. I guess I don't really realize stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But thank you. I mean,
Yeah. It's humbling to hear that so many of you like us that much that you want to watch us every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's I
or
love
certain
that.
shows. Yeah.
Real Makai, Steve, who was the best on your football team?
I mean, there's 3 captains on the team as me, Carlos, and Terry Henry. I had to think about that. I would say, honestly, I mean, I had more tackles, but a lot more. But I would say
Carlos went on to play professional football for Wisconsin.
He was good.
So,
he was good. He was damn good.
You were damn good too, though, but you just had to go a different route into the Army. But you did get offers from colleges, so
yeah. Well,
I
mean, no. I would say we were both pretty good.
Yeah.
I'd say we're both pretty good.
Okay. Imad Abdelatif. I probably said that wrong.
But we worked damn
so
hard
sorry.
to be that good. Damn hard.
I assume Steve first hated the idea of starting a YouTube channel. No. Steve was actually the one that suggested that we start a YouTube channel. No, that's not 100% true, because I believe I said something about it like a long, long time before, that, hey, we should do this. Remember when you, because I would watch reaction videos to Game of Thrones, and Steve would be like, why are you watching that? What are you watching? And I'm like, I think we should do this sometime. And Steve was kind of like, why would we do that? I wouldn't say he hated the idea. He just wasn't really down for it. Too busy, I don't know.
That was the problem.
Yeah. But then when he had his knee replacement, he was the one that actually suggested to me, hey, let's do this. And I was like, really? you really want to do it? And he's like, yeah, let's do
And
it.
from the moment I said it, she already was ordering stuff without knowing how to edit, without knowing.
I didn't know how to do
she
anything,
went deep.
really.
She went deep diving.
Deep diving into research and, you know.
And then it all became
what
a reality
camera
quick.
should I get? You know, like.
And then go back and watch our first videos and listen to the fire,
the smoke alarm.
Just
people. I know some of you that have been watching us since our first Game of Thrones videos have been asking for the smoke alarm to make a reappearance, and I'm like, what? That dang smoke alarm.
I think we went back. I think we went back and watched.
Yeah,
one of our first shows.
Yeah, those were pretty bad. I mean, as far as
it was kind of neat.
I wouldn't
to
say
go
they
back.
were really bad, but they were not like they are now. Let's just put it that way.
Well, it takes a while to get used to doing stuff like this, right?
Showbot. I assume Steve has a safe word.
Oh dear God.
More seriously, I assume you guys laugh together a lot.
Yeah.
We definitely laugh together a lot. We don't have any safe words. We don't need that. We're not. No, we don't do that.
Mine's
but yeah,
just,
we definitely.
help me.
Steve, stop. Real Mackay, thank you. If you had to kill one, Daryl or Carol, who would you choose? You have to pick one.
Oh my God.
No, I don't have to pick one. I do not have a gun to my head right now, and I'm not going to do it.
I couldn't.
can't.
I
can't do it.
They're on an equal freaking ladder, but if I had to pick one or the other, I definitely feel like I couldn't kill Carol.
Eugene says, bring back the smoke alarm as a cameo.
As a cameo? Do a cameo with the...
Oh my gosh, that's great. Kirby. I assume Steve likes pork and Lacey likes chicken. That is a good assumption.
It is.
Because that is true.
It's very true.
Steve likes pork like 100 times more than I do. I mean, it's all right.
Nailed it.
Chicken is mine, pork is his. So yeah, you nailed it.
Yep.
Wendy. I assume Steve is the stricter parent.
No.
I think so.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, let's find out. Jenna.
Yeah.
All right.
Come here.
Yeah. What?
Seriously, everybody wants to know right now, who's the stricter parent?
Ooh. Let's see.
You listen to you giggling.
Who's stricter,
You
JT?
can be honest.
Oh.
She said you. I told you.
Who's the stricter parent, JT?
I don't know. You guys can have moods and stuff.
Who's moodier?
You guys can have moods.
Who's moodier?
He's not answering because it's you.
No.
Look at you.
No. Let's see.
No, you're saying that because you said that.
JT, who's stricter, me or mom?
Oh, okay. I might tell the truth. I don't know.
I might tell
Oh
the
my
truth.
gosh.
You guys are two good parents.
Well, yeah.
Really,
good
Jenna,
parents.
me?
They have strict moments.
Why am I the one that you always ask about who can spend the night? You always come to me. Oh, can we go to the gas station and get some candy at 2 in the morning?
That's not about being strict. That's
It's
about
like
that's.
you make the most rules. You set boundaries. I don't like boundaries.
I don't have boundaries, Jenna.
You have
When
some.
I say
I
I
have
want to
some.
say tonight, Kane, Mom, Dad is the most.
I'm more
Yes.
understanding.
All
Let's
right,
put
we're
it
done.
that way.
Okay.
All right, go on.
Yeah.
Did
Answer
you
the
go to
question.
Kane's house to jump on?
You can give me a Coca-Cola and then you
Real
can.
Mackay, thank you. Batman or Superman?
Superman.
I have to do something.
I would say Superman.
I don't have an opinion on that.
Superman, because I mean, to me when I was young, that was kind of the show growing up. They had Superman 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever, and that was kind of the show.
I enjoyed the Dark Knight movie.
But Batman,
I
totally-
enjoyed Dark Knight.
totally better than the Superman movies.
Yeah.
big time. But I'm gonna have to go with Superman, just because that's kind
I've
of what I
never
grew
seen
up
any
with.
Superman movies, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, may have to have her watch that.
Yeah, Steve is kind of a softie. He does have some issues with saying no to the kids. Like if they're like sitting there like putting on their pouty face and like, please, Dad. He don't like to say no. Now me, I can say no.
That's what I'm saying.
Anthony Ancona. I assume that Steve is several years older than Lacey since he has grown children.
2 years younger.
Anthony, you would assume correct. He is several years older than me.
Did you say several?
That's how he worded it.
Wow.
I'm just
he's
reading
right.
it how he worded it. Wendy. I assume neither Steve or Lacey have ever left the U.S. You would assume correctly. I have never left the U.S. Steve has when he was in the military. So, And where did you go? Afghanistan?
Wrong.
Or Iraq?
Wrong. You're right. You're right on that.
Okay, thank you.
Don't me how long, you still don't know. You don't even have a clue.
Is Steve a Chicago Bulls fan?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna be super honest with you. I'm strictly a state fan.
Chicago. Pretty much anything Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate to say that because there's really teams I enjoy watching, but yeah, I would have to say all Chicago teams, and that's just because.
Hey JT, will you get me that 7-Up that you put in the freezer?
Okay.
Thank you. Jenny Lee Villanueva. I assume that Lacey likes to draw and or paint, and Steve likes to do barbecue steak. You would assume correctly. I do like to draw. I haven't drawn in a long time, but I used to be really good at it. I just have that, creative in me, and my family, like my dad was a really good artist. I kind of inherited that from him, so I do draw. Steve does love to do barbecue steak. Hey. Yeah, can you guys not do that when we're doing a live stream? Why are you guys in here? Are you going outside?
One moment.
Sorry, you guys.
Go out now. Go change your shirt. You wore that for 2 days straight. What are you doing? Kane, out. Wait for him outside.
Yes, Steve loves to do anything barbecue. Always
Yes.
always on the grill. In the summer, like pretty much everything that we eat is cooked on the grill.
I don't know that we've used the stove one time. Now, I do have some Italian beef in the crock pot.
Yes. But yeah, Steve loves to do that.
So, Katie, I got me some, what I consider Illinois Italian beef. Because, the Philly cheesesteak or whatever. I'm doing a
Steve version.
Yeah.
L, thank you. That is a Coke, Steve. You are drinking not pop.
It's a pop, guys. It is pop.
We call it pop here, you guys. Okay. Let's see. Silver of House Storm.
Oh my.
I assume Steve is a wise man who lives by the adage of happy wife, happy life. And I assume Lacey decides what's for dinner 99% of the time. I'm leaving myself a 1% margin of error. Definitely Steve is the whole happy wife, happy life. Definitely.
Every time I go to the supermarket, every time I go to anywhere, I always think of everybody, and I always get you something.
Yep. He's
time.
always thinking about, like, let's keep wifey happy, because if she's not happy, nobody else in the house is happy.
Yeah. I try to keep things pretty simple and do the things I know makes her, how do you say it? Less aggressive.
Less moody.
So yeah, I try to think ahead and keep things
but
simple.
I would say that Steve generally picks our meals more often than I do.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
should go the other way actually, Silver. I should probably be asking before I cook because sometimes I'm just already ahead of the game, laid something out.
But it's always good. I mean, it's
I try.
I never
I
really
try.
complain about, oh, I didn't want that. I'm not one of them type of people that's like, I didn't want
I
that.
did make some killer baked potatoes, though.
Yeah, we had that for lunch and it was delicious.
Mm-mm-mm.
Real Mackay, thank you. Have you guys ever almost watched a Walking Dead episode without the camera on? No. Nope.
Nope.
Like, we do have
We did-
cable now, but like, I don't really we never really watch cable, like, basic cable anymore.
No, we don't.
Like,
No.
when we're not filming, we're watching, like, we watch documentaries a lot. I haven't accidentally clicked on it or anything. So, yeah, we haven't really had any mistakes like that,
No.
thankfully. So,
Mm-mm. No, we don't watch cable. We mainly watch or look at Netflix. We've got everything because we do this. We have a lot of formats that we use. In fact, we just picked up Showtime, and I found a couple really good shows there. I've been watching, like documentaries. Don't get me wrong, documentaries.
yeah, what did we watch?
I watched
Darknet or something like that.
watched that.
Yeah.
We watched just a couple different things. Couple different.
We
things.
really like documentaries.
I watched Gringo about John McAfee, the guy who created the software or whatever. Crazy story there. McAfee spyware on your computer.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And his story. Watched some of that. Yeah.
Louis Catrone. Thank you. Steve, the Texan flag on other shirt, go Cowboys. Love y'all so much. Texas loves y'all. Texas loves y'all. But let's get real, Lacey. Carries the Chanel. Am I lost?
Lacey carries the
Carries the Chanel.
channel.
Channel? Chanel? I don't know.
Lacey
Did
carries the channel. That's what he's saying.
Oh,
But let's be honest, Lacey carries the channel.
the way you worded that like had me so confused.
No, you know,
there for a minute.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this.
Well,
Obviously,
because yeah.
the reason I say Stephen Lacey is because I'm the talent. But no, Lacey does a lot. She does a lot for the channel. She knows how to edit. She knows how to set up everything. Yeah, she does. She carries everything
Steve
on her
wouldn't be
back.
able to do any of this
Yeah,
without me. Let's just say that.
that's true. And I mean,
The dogs are over
never
there
ends.
playing with each other.
No, I just don't have time. You know, I work, I cook, I do a lot of things. When she's busy in this area, I do other things to kind of pull, the other side or the other half. Because there's a lot of time that goes into this, and I think
a lot of time.
a lot of you may understand that, but some of you don't. I think Craig could probably tell you it takes a long time, and American Mom could tell you too. Michelle, she could tell you it takes a long time. I don't have the time to do that. I just don't.
I've tried to sit down with Steve and
Love to.
show him, and I tried to show him how to edit, even just like a full reaction, and he was like, "Nope, can't do it. Sorry." Like, that's just not his jam. He can't. He just can't get into the whole editing side of things.
I probably could if I had a lot more time
love
and you
it,
had the time to sit with me and walk me through it like a couple times. Because usually, if you teach me once or twice, I have it down. Or
Yeah,
pretty
but
decent.
even if you did have it down, like, I just don't see you doing it the way I do it. You
You're
know what I
probably
mean?
right.
Yeah.
Right,
Real
right.
Mackay, thank you. Can't wait until Steve gets his 6-pack like Lincoln.
Oh man, let me tell you what, I got more than Lincoln's.
He's working with
Six.
a keg right now.
This thing's at least a 34 pack.
Corey Lewis, thank you. Who from the group would you ship with Daryl? Well, right now I would ship Connie with Daryl because I don't know. I like them too. Like I like how they kind of, you know, go off, like they went off together, and it's like almost like they have the communication like where they just have to like give each other a look now. Like I don't know, they're growing like a bond.
I don't see him being with anybody.
I don't either, but if I had to choose one.
Because that's been the downfall of everything is relationships.
Yeah.
One of them gets dead all the time. And I just don't see Daryl getting there. You know, I think him and Dog is just good enough.
I always get worried when a couple forms because it's been proven time and time again that if you're in a couple, if you're in a relationship in The Walking Dead, one of you is going to die. Mm-hmm. So.
I just don't see it. I think I mean, it would be interesting, but
I don't think that's going to happen.
I kind of like Daryl the way he is.
Yeah,
you know?
I kind of like him just lone wolf Daryl, you know? Like,
yeah.
Maureen Conroy. I assume Steve is amazed that they're getting paid to watch TV.
Oh, you mean doing this?
Yeah.
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 I would agree.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, we're watching TV, but that's not all it's about. You know, it's about building relationships with you guys. It's about...
I think that's what I've enjoyed the most.
Yeah.
I mean, like, literally off camera. And you guys may or not, you know, believe this or not. You know, I mean, having the size channel we're able to communicate a lot more with people. Like through Facebook and stuff. Usually, typically, I feel very confident that I'm able to handle and build these relationships, and over time, you know, if you want to get to know me or us, it's doable because
we make it easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All right, now we're gonna move on to YouTube. YouTube assumptions.
Is everybody enjoying this? I hope everybody's kind of enjoying this. I don't know.
Hey, Diva.
We definitely wanted to try this.
We're just going through the assumptions right now. Ibrahim Nahik. I feel like Steve is more soft than Lacey, not physically, but he has a good heart, while Lacey is much more cold. Am I right? Cold as ice.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to answer first on this. Okay. I do feel that's correct.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I do.
I can be kind of, I don't know if cold would be the right word, but I can be a little bit more like, I definitely have a good heart. Definitely.
It takes a lot to really wear me down on, like, not giving up on someone. Like,
whereas I, like, you only get so many chances with me, and, like, I will cut you off if you screw me over. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm understanding, and I'll give people chances, but I've been screwed over so much in my life that I've gotten to the point where you get, like, one chance. And then if you keep it up, I will cut you out and never even think about you again. Like, I can definitely cut people out a lot easier than he can.
Yeah.
But I don't like to do that either. It's just, I've just been screwed over so many times. I don't want it to keep happening, so.
Yeah. I'm more the...
Wow, Matthew, thank you. This is the first live chat I've ever been in. Just found you guys a couple weeks ago, and and I am catching up on your Breaking Bad, Vikings, The Walking Dead, and The 100. Wow, a lot of them.
Yes.
Love the channel. I am already a $10 Patreon member because I enjoy this. Get it on like Donkey Kong.
Love you, man. That's sweet.
Thank you, Matthew. That's so awesome.
I was going to talk about that, too. You mentioned a whole bunch of shows right there. I'm going to tell you what. If you've not seen Vikings, where we're at right now is completely crazy. It's really good. Like
It's so good.
when I
Yeah.
first started Vikings, I thought, yes, this is gonna be like, and it kind of started off. I was like, oh man, I don't know. But then as I started reading certain comments and certain people that make comments in there, and then and then understanding a lot more, because we were never taught anything basically about Vikings in school, at least
No,
in
I
my
was never.
school.
Yeah, I was never taught anything
I didn't
like
understand
the history.
the
You know,
religious and how
yeah.
that kind of binded them to who they were. Oh my God, what a show! What a show! After you start learning more about it, it becomes really,
Really good.
yeah, yeah.
And I'm glad that you're watching so many of them, because we're
Makes
enjoying
me feel
them.
good. Yeah,
Yeah, and then even going back and watching the Breaking Bad ones, amazing show, of course.
yeah. I'm really enjoying Better Call Saul. Really
Yeah,
enjoying
Better
that.
Call Saul, I've really been enjoying.
I'm telling you, this is one of the greatest things, and I love giving reviews after the shows about
Yes.
episodes. And season 9, like I said, we talked about it a little bit earlier, but oh my God, I mean, Angela Kang, can we get a thumbs up for her? I mean,
Amazing.
I haven't even seen what this woman looks like.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have no idea, but I'm going to tell you something right now. She's amazing.
Very
She
good.
took
Very
something I
good.
thought would be a shit pie and turned it
And
into
turned it into amaze balls.
yeah.
Real Mackay, thank you. I'm a future moderator. I mean, you never
Yes.
know. You never know.
Come on, feel the noise.
King Elite says Lacey got some savage in her. I do. I can.
Now we do have one position opening up in our other tier for a show as well.
What?
In the big tier. I thought that one was open. It's not.
Not as of right now.
I
Where
thought it
did where
was.
did you get that from?
Well, we were doing one other show, but that one's put on
Steve
hold.
don't know what he's talking about, you guys.
Yeah, forget I even said that. I guess I don't know. 'Cause we're
It
doing
might
4. We were doing 5.
might be open right now. We're talking about seeing if anybody wants to take over for Bates Motel. Remember, and
Oh.
if nobody takes over for that, then we'll open it up probably next month. Yeah.
Oh.
My
Well-
name is Hasbo. Thank you. Have you seen El Camino? No, we have not.
That's one we were actually going to probably watch on Zoom.
Yeah, we were
with-
probably after we watch The Walking Dead one day, Tuesday or Thursday. Tuesdays and Thursdays is when we actually watch The Walking Dead and do our live reactions. We were thinking about doing it like on a Tuesday or Thursday with you guys watching with us, so that would be cool.
and then we can throw it up later onto
yeah.
onto YouTube. Sorry.
Stanley Brandt says he assumes that Steve likes Breaking Bad more than The Walking Dead, but Lacey likes The Walking Dead better. No, I think we got this question, and I think we both, if we had to rank them, which they're both amazing, right? I would rank The Walking Dead first, and then Breaking Bad second, and I think you did the same, right?
No,
Oh, you didn't?
on Game of Thrones.
Well, yeah, but we're not talking about Game of Thrones right now. We're just talking about The
But I
Walking
do-
Dead and Breaking Bad.
Well, Breaking Bad was epic and good,
Yes.
and I don't know where The Walking Dead's gone yet, but season 9 really put it up there for me. Now, yeah, I guess I would tend to agree with your statement that Breaking Bad right now would be over a little bit, just for the simple fact I know where that went.
And that's, yeah,
You know what I'm
that's the
saying?
thing is we're not quite caught up yet with The Walking Dead, and Breaking Bad, we watched all of it. So it's hard to rank them when it's still
Game
ongoing.
of Thrones may never ever come off my top list, just because of the fact that was I did
Epic.
not expect to even like that, and I'm
And
sorry.
for it to be as amazing as it was.
Yeah, it shocked the shit out of me. I'm going to be
Yeah.
honest with you.
Yeah.
It did. It was good. It was
Yeah,
really
you
good.
definitely went into it thinking this is the type of show that I would never watch.
Yeah, we may not be where we're at today. Had that
Exactly.
not have turned.
Well, we wouldn't be here on YouTube right now if it weren't for Game of
No, it
Thrones.
would have been just that camera would have been just a really good camera to shoot pictures of the kids with, I guess.
Yep.
I don't know.
By Uzi. I assume Steve has thought about getting a Camaro or a Charger at some point in his life. Yeah.
I have.
Steve
I have done
actually did get a Camaro.
I've had 3.
Yeah. You know Steve, because, yeah, he's all about, not a Charger,
Not a Charger.
but a Camaro, yes, 100%. He has a thing for Camaros.
I do.
Cornholio. I assume Steve used to wear Affliction t-shirts.
No.
What are Affliction t-shirts?
They're cool ass shirts. They're cool.
Cool ass shirts.
Never. I think I've had one, but no, I never have.
Okay. I don't even know what that is, so. Stella Papadaki. I assume Lacey has an eyeshadow palette with all shades of blue, and Steve secretly wants to throw them away. I have like 1 million eyeshadow palettes, and Steve probably wants to throw some of them away, but Steve actually likes my eyeshadow most of the time. But he doesn't like that I have so many eyeshadow palettes, or so many of all of my makeup that I have.
We get stuff sent into here, into this facility,
Our house.
our house, at least once a week. We get a box of some sort of makeup shit.
I get BoxyCharm, okay, and I get Ipsy. I like to get try new things, and most of the time they're just sample sizes. So I like to try different things to see what I like. But yes, I have a lot of crap in my makeup room.
Yeah.
But yeah, I probably
Yes, she
have
does.
closer to 20 eyeshadow palettes. But I only use one right now. Holly, thank you. Did I miss any of my assumptions? No, you did not.
We haven't gotten there yet.
I don't.
I don't
We're
think.
actually getting really close to Holly's.
Yes.
So yours will be coming soon. Real Mackay, thank you. Do Steve's makeup and shave his eyes and go bald when you reach 50K. Shave his eyes? You mean his eyebrows?
I don't know if we'll ever reach there.
I think that'll be a while before we get to 50K.
We get 50K, maybe we'll have something special.
We'll have something special. I don't think Steve's gonna shave his head though. He might. He's gone pretty short before. Okay.
I want to get the beard gone done first.
Yeah, the beta beard. Keith says, I assume your spirit animal weapon combo would be Steve grizzly bear with a combat shotgun and Lacey a unicorn with a shiv. I could definitely see myself as a unicorn, but my weapon would not be a shiv, it would be a machete.
Ooh.
Yeah, definitely.
I like yours, the grizzly bear with the shotgun. Yep.
You like that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Dan, bye-bye. I assume that Steve would absolutely love the Marvel movies. Okay, fine, that's more of a prediction. In all seriousness, I assume Steve and Lacey are great parents who love spending time with their kids, even if that time includes helping out with the occasional homework assignment. Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah.
Whatever time we spend with our kids, I love my kids to death. I would spend every waking moment with them. I don't know. We haven't really seen a whole lot of Marvel movies, but I've seen a few.
That's something we definitely want to do.
But we
though.
definitely want to do that at some
Yeah.
point. Yes.
That's something I'm shocked we haven't done.
Holly, driving and listening, the ultimate duo and crew.
Yes, Holly.
Yes. Aaron Roberts, Lacey wears ankle socks, and Steve hangs out in basketball shorts and covers his legs with a blanket during reactions. I do wear ankle socks. Yes, I will not wear socks that go above my ankles. And yes, Steve does wear basketball shorts, and yes, he does cover his legs with blankets in almost every reaction.
Yep.
So you're pretty spot on there. Yeah, you psychic what? Michael Schaefer.
It's got a camera.
Right. I assume that Stacy thinks she is smarter than Steve, and being a wise husband, Steve agrees with her assessment. Well, my name's Lacey, but you know, let that slide. Now, if we're talking about Stacy, his ex-wife, she probably does assume that she's smarter than him, but...
And she'd be wrong.
And she'd be wrong. I am smarter than Steve, so...
You might be in certain areas.
In certain areas, I'll accept that. I will accept that. Raymond, thank you. Please add more days for the 100 reaction. We're going to stick to once a week for now on the 100.
Because we want to get everything.
Yeah,
we want to get everything.
Yeah.
But I agree, it is getting really good.
But it is a great show, and we're really enjoying it, so it might pick up at some point, but right now it's just once per week. Real Mackay, thank you. I assume Lacey is the best break dancer in her family. I
want to see that.
I am not a good break dancer. I used to dance all the time. Like, I love to dance, but I don't really dance anymore. But I never break dance, no. And now we're to Holly.
Here we go, Holly.
Holly, get your listening cap on.
You ready, Holly?
I see you and Steve as the type of people that will never see someone go without. You both will move heaven and earth to give, even if it means cutting yourself short. Okay, that's number one. Yeah, I definitely. That's very true. My brother, like anybody around us that is struggling, like, yeah, I would rather go without than to see somebody else struggle.
Oh, we've went down to the bottom. With stuff to yeah.
Yes, definitely. And that kind of includes, you know, me being screwed over so many times. It has a little bit to do with that. Just a little bit. But again, I don't like to see people struggle because I struggled a lot as a kid, and seeing that just brings me back to that. So, like, I'll give you the shirt off my back. You know, if I care about you, I do not want you to struggle. So, number 2, I assume Steve loves to tell dad jokes, and Lacey will say something like, "Don't encourage him if the kids laugh too hard." Steve does tell a lot of dad jokes. Yes, I agree. You?
What?
Do you agree with that?
I'm always joking around.
Yeah, he is. Number 3, your house is the house that all the neighborhood kids come to hang and feel safe. Yes.
You've seen it, kind of, sort of.
I mean, you didn't see it, but you hear it. Like, that wasn't just our kids that was talking. That door
is knocking all the time.
We were filming earlier. We were watching The Americans, and I had to get up 3 times because there were kids knocking on the door, and the kids were still sleeping. And I'm like,
yep.
Our house is definitely the kid house. Yes. Next one. You both view your lives and experiences as lessons, and you will share with people to let them know that they are not the first to experience these lessons. 100%, Holly.
Yep.
100%. My life, I definitely take it as a lesson and a learning experience. And
sometimes being an open book and coming, you know what I mean? A lot of people like to safeguard themselves. You know, to be honest with you, I think it's best to lay those things out in the open. And yeah, people can use them as knives and daggers or whatever you want. But you know what? The biggest thing is sometimes your words and going through something can help someone else.
Yeah.
And it also breaks down barriers of communication that person's open enough that you can share with them.
Absolutely.
Things. that there isn't the secrets, and you know that it isn't going to go anywhere else, because if you're being truthful and honest with someone up front, my whole life wasn't always good, Steve. I've done bad shit. I've done good shit, and it's best to be honest and share things. And I mean,
If
that's
my
just how I
if
feel.
my experiences that I've gone through, and by me sharing that with people and maybe sharing to them how I got through it and how I changed and how I view things now, if that can help them get through something they're going through.
Yeah, maybe that moment.
Yeah,
God,
exactly.
look what maybe she went through there, and God, if I could just take that next step, or you're going through a shit time in your life, and if you can just get through that, you've ran and you're on empty, and if you could just take that next step, maybe that next day will be better, and it'll start that climb. That's we've been there. I think we all have, and we've been to them wits end where we just, God, I just don't know. If you take that next step, man, you just take it one more, and that you're gonna get there. Things are gonna climb back up. You just
Yeah.
have to believe in it.
I'm not done with you, Holly, but let me hold on. Bill Stevens, thank you so
Hey,
much.
Bill.
I assume Steve and Lacey are secretly Mr. and Mrs. Incredible, but will never verify it.
What's Mr. What's Mr. and Mrs. Incredible?
You know the movie The Incredibles?
I haven't seen it.
It's like a cartoon. It's like a superhero family.
Oh yeah.
I'll never tell. Real Mackay, thank you. Can you both try to talk in a British accent? No.
Lacey, you can do that.
Not really.
Yes, you can.
Very bad.
I've heard you do it. I can't.
No, not right now. No, I'm not even gonna try right now. Maybe later.
She can't. She really can't.
Lewis, thank you. If y'all ever make it to Houston, I would be proud to take you to the gun range. I've got plenty of whatever you want to shoot if y'all ever get to Texas. Just me and y'all. Texas will always support and love Duo Reacts. Thank you.
We have so
We
much
love
love
Texas.
from yes.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you what, I have been looking. I haven't
Yes.
I was gonna talk about this tonight a little bit, but
He wants to take a trip to Texas.
I do. We have so many people down there that we have built relationships with, and you all know who you are. We would love to take you up on that and go out to supper or
Well, I wouldn't be there. It would be you.
Well, yeah, I mean, but yeah, it'd be a lot of fun.
It would be, yeah.
You can come.
Henry's blogs, thank you. Love
We
your
do love
reactions.
Texas, though.
Love your
Love it.
reactions. Who do you think would win in a fight, Negan or Beta? And what role do you think Negan will have in season 10? Also, do you think Better Call Saul is as good as Breaking Bad? That's a lot, man.
That's a good one.
I think probably Beta would win in a fight.
That's where I was going in my head too.
I mean, he's a badass.
Negan's smart though.
He's-
That's the thing.
This is a fight, though. I mean,
Still,
Negan is a good fighter, sure, but Beta, like, he wasn't even trying to kill Daryl, and he, like, threw him like a rag doll.
that sometimes.
Beta.
Okay, well.
And what
yeah.
role do you think Negan will have in season 10?
Who will have?
I think
Negan?
I think Negan will have a bigger role because
I think it's gonna be huge.
I think
I
that
really do.
he's building up his trust with Michonne and company. Now, what that role entails, I don't know, but I think that he'll have a much bigger role going
Me
forward.
too.
I think he's going to be let out of prison.
Well,
I think they might let him out. Maybe not right away, but at some point, yeah.
I think his role is gonna be huge.
Yeah.
I really do.
And is Saul as good as Breaking Bad? I definitely
Oh.
think it's as good in maybe a different way, but I'm liking it maybe even a little bit more.
I like how
Maybe.
Better
I don't
Call
know.
Saul has started better than maybe Breaking Bad,
Yeah.
but I don't know that it'll ever hit the climaxes of Breaking Bad when it.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
But don't get me wrong.
Oh, I
just like
loved
the
Breaking Bad,
how
but
Saul. I love how it's kind of going with the Mike and Saul thing going on. It's really good, and to compare that to Walt and
yeah, it's hard to compare it because Bad was so great for what it was, but Saul, I believe, is so great for what it is. And I don't know, I like Saul a little bit more at this point just because I like the humor
yeah,
a little bit more. And the story, I like this whole backstory thing, but then again, if we would have never seen Breaking Bad, then we probably wouldn't like it as much. You know what I mean?
no, I agree.
So,
Yeah, yeah.
did I get everything here? I think I did. Oh, no, Real Mackay. 3 years ago, Norman Reedus jokingly said, if the show ever kills him off, he'll burn down the whole set. Is that what that said? He'll burn down the whole set? I don't believe that.
He probably did though.
He probably said it as a joke.
Right.
Okay, back to Holly. I don't want to leave you out, Holly. I assume that Steve will stop to help strangers and Lacey will take in the situation before making that decision. Help strangers.
Yeah, if it's I would say that's true.
Yeah, I would say that's true depending on the situation. If somebody's like hurt, I will just run up to them and try to help them.
That's true.
But if it's something else, yeah, I do kind of evaluate. Yeah. Jay, thank you. If you make it out to Central California, give me a yell. I'll take you both to some of the best fruit stands around.
Ooh.
I love fruit, Jay. Love it. Type O negative. Hey guys, your reactions are awesome. What are some of your favorite bands?
Typo negative.
Thank you. And oh my gosh, I love so many bands.
Yeah.
That's a hard one.
You know, and by the way, I want to go back to the California thing. There's chances of that. This year is going to be my travel year.
His travel year.
Being serious, yeah. It's going to be a little bit of
we
work.
Are actually going to be in Vegas at the end of July.
Yes.
So if anybody's there,
if you're near Vegas or you want to come out,
July 31st to August 2nd. So that weekend we will be in Vegas.
Yes, we will be there. And so anyway, yeah, there's going to be a lot more travel for me this year. As there's just a lot that I want to go see and do, and I'm going to do it.
Right.
You know?
I'm going to do it.
Well, I work, and I mean, I do want to visit and meet some people.
All right, we gotta get through these. We're talking too much. Both of us are. Okay. Holidays and family are important to you both. Yes, definitely would agree with that. My family, meaning my family in this house, is what's most important to me. Yeah, but the rest of my family, But yes, holidays are very important. Even though Lacey is more daring, I don't like change. You don't mind trying new things, but you like your comforts of home, and you're a homebody. Steve doesn't mind change and actually will take change as a bet and try just about anything. But at the end of the day, you two depend on each other, being who you are individually so that you can be who you are, united as a couple.
Yep.
Oh, I like that, Holly, because I think you're 100% right. I am definitely a homebody. I don't really like change all that much. I'm open to it in certain circumstances, but I definitely am resistant to change. And definitely a homebody. I like to be home, for sure.
Yes, it's very hard to get her away from this.
Yes.
To be honest.
I'm not
hard.
much on traveling a whole lot. I will, and I do like to occasionally. Whereas Steve likes to, like, every other week. He's like, let's go to wherever, and I'm like, No, I just want to stay home.
I'm very spontaneous and I'll do stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, if
I'm
someone,
not very
I mean,
spontaneous.
you know, I just don't give a shit. I just like to do what I like if I can,
if you can.
and it isn't too much and it doesn't affect us,
Right.
or whatever. And I mean, you know, I work.
He wants to experience the world.
Yeah.
Whereas,
I
like,
get to
I'm
the
like,
age now. I'd like
at some
to see
point,
a little bit.
like, yeah, I would like to go places and do things, but like, just not as often as Steve. Like, I'm like maybe a couple times a year, whereas Steve's like every month. You know, like he would like to. He doesn't, but he'd like to.
Right.
But yeah, definitely a homebody. So I definitely agree with you, Holly. Sherry Clark says, I make the assumption that Lacey laughs at the most inopportune times and literally cannot stop. Yes.
Yeah.
I definitely laugh at inappropriate times. I definitely do. I agree.
Well, when Mike died.
That's one example.
You're so terrible. But it was, yeah. It wasn't.
Sometimes when I feel nervous, I laugh. Sometimes when I feel scared, I laugh. Sometimes, yeah, I laugh in the most inappropriate times.
Yeah.
Henry's vlogs. Steve and Lacey, what are your favorite movies? Also, how did you guys get the idea to start a reaction channel? And it seems like you guys love doing it. Yes, we do love doing it.
Yes, we do.
We got the idea from me watching other reaction channels during the Game of Thrones era and mentioning it to Steve. We kind of talked about this earlier. And then Steve actually said when he had his knee surgery, why don't we do that? So we kind of did it as like a way to spend time with each other, doing something together as a hobby.
And then it took off.
Like we never really expected it to get
it just snowballed, to be honest with you. Yeah.
Yep.
And to
say what my favorite movie is.
But a lot of the reasons we even do this is because of what we're doing right now. The interactions with you and new, meeting new people and friends. Honestly, I mean, I communicate more with the people from this channel than I have,
like like our actual friends, you know what I mean? Yeah, I agree.
That's very true. People get busy in life and they don't seem to make time, but you guys always do. So that's a wonderful thing. Sometimes you just have to find your right click, and I think we found it here.
I think we did, yeah. I definitely love doing this.
Yeah.
Michael Valdez. Steve brings up the idea of reacting to a comedy series all the time.
Love comedy.
We both
love comedy.
And I think, we definitely both love comedy shows like stand-ups, stuff like that. Like, we've actually, as like many of the dates that we've gone on as a couple have been to like comedy clubs.
In Peoria, Jukebox Comedy Club.
Jukebox
Peoria. Comedy
Club in Peoria. It's where like Richard Pryor got his start at.
Sam Kinison.
I love stand-up comedy.
Yes.
Yep. Buck Murray says, I assume that Steve has traveled the world. Not true, but he wants to.
I'm working on that one. Seriously, I'm officially working on that.
He's working on it. SRM0096 says, I assume Steve trims his own beard.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I tried to get her to do it. I had a funky one time that I actually liked.
Real Mackay says Andrew Lincoln's original name is Andrew Clutterbuck.
Really?
Okay. Did not know that.
I thought it was Lincoln.
Eugene Porter, a movie so bad you liked it. For me, Street Fighter. Ooh, that's a good.
A movie so bad you liked it.
I know. You might have to give me some time.
Wait a minute.
To think
I got
about
one
that,
right off the top of my head. And I couldn't turn away, but there's a couple. Can I give a couple?
Yeah. What?
So Nacho Libre.
Okay.
I don't know why. I couldn't turn away. And any of the police academies, take your choice.
Okay. I was
they were terrible.
I was
but
thinking like Napoleon Dynamite for me. Like, this is so stupid, but I love it. Or like Hot Tub Time Machine. 'Cause
no,
it's kind of, but
Hot
that
Tub
one
Time
was not
Machine was
stupid.
freaking good.
I
man.
loved that movie. Maybe
That
Napoleon
was
Dynamite.
so good. I was laughing my ass off. Motley Lou. How can
Motley
you do
Lou.
that?
Okay. From Matt Mace. I assume you have a very unusual last name.
Yes.
You would assume correct. Jay Gee. I assume you and Steve were introduced by mutual friends. Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Vixter, thank you. Trip to the UK for Duo to see us one day. I would definitely go to the UK. I would go to the UK.
Who is that?
From Vicky.
Vic?
From
Well, I'm glad you
Victoria.
finally got her to agree to go somewhere.
Uh,
Love you, Vicky. Love
all right,
you for getting
you
her
guys,
to say yes
you guys
to it.
start a pool for the Duo to go to the UK, because I'm assuming that's going to be a very expensive
The
trip.
other thing, I mean, I've been wanting to say here, go ahead and read the next one, but, you know, I do want to, when I do these travels or whatever, I want to video them on my phone.
Oh yeah,
And
like vlog
it and have you guys go
style, yeah.
along on the trip and whatever, and I'll live stream in and show you where we're at, like we're going to do the Vegas thing a little bit. Because I want you guys to come along with us. You know, a lot of you are overseas or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
but I want you to kind of experience what we do too. I mean, if you guys would be down for that, or enjoy that. I don't know if you would or wouldn't, but there's funny shit that happens to me all the time. Okay, so it wouldn't shock me if you guys see something totally crazy. Because shit like that happens to me all the time. So, I'm just saying, man.
All right.
Just
Let's
saying.
see what we got here. We've got a couple here that are right next to each other by Billig Mad and James Mayer, saying that I assume you were high school sweethearts. Well, when Steve was in high school, I was like 5 years old, so that'd be kind of awkward. I'm just saying.
Well, you know.
When Steve graduated high school, I was like 5, so I was a littlin back then. So we did not meet in high school, although we did go to the same high school, just not at the same time.
Right.
So, BB8, I'm assuming you both are a big fan of comedy shows. Yes, we just kind of answered that.
Oh, yeah.
Elliot Green, you do believe, I assume that you believe in fairies. No, don't believe in fairies, sorry. You mean like Tinkerbell? No. Cheyenne Ross, I assume Steve is a big teddy bear on the inside.
I don't know, am I?
Yeah, you are. You act like you don't believe it. Okay. Love6 says, I assume Steve is a secret K-pop fan.
Hell yeah.
I like Gangnam Style. Is that K-pop?
No, I don't think so.
It's Korean. But it's more rap, though. I don't know. I like some K-pop, but...
Yeah, I do too. I've heard some of it, yeah.
Totes Magoats Crystal. I assume that Jerry Springer is a guilty pleasure.
Of course. I mean, come on.
I mean, who doesn't like to see, like...
That, you know...
People, like...
You had a bad day, you go to that show, and you watch that, and you go, God damn, my world is right. You know what I mean?
I guess my life really isn't that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So...
Okay. I am Negan says, I assume Lacey is going to leave Steve and marry me. Oh, Negan. I mean...
Oh,
I might have to do a double take on that one. I mean, Real Mackay, thank you. Who is your favorite comedian? Mine is Bill Burr and Kevin Hart.
Bill Burr is
I
definitely
would
up there.
say Bill
Yeah.
Burr and Kevin Hart are both up there for me. I also used to like Dane Cook back in his days. But
He was
yeah,
funny. Yeah.
now I'm definitely, I think Bill Burr and Kevin
I would say
Hart.
he goes to the
both.
top of my list, honestly, because
Bill Burr?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's good. I love
Yeah.
Bill Burr. Yeah.
for sure.
Let's see. Stevie D. I assume Lacey is a night owl and keeps Steve awake at night.
Who? What? I was reading one of the comments there. It says,
I assume-
Texas loves Steve and Lacey.
Aw.
We love Texas, and we love you back. I had on my Texas shirt earlier.
Yeah, you
Kept
did.
on.
I assume Lacey is a night owl and keeps Steve awake at night.
You know, sometimes that is true.
Yeah,
Sometimes that is true.
I am a night owl.
I do try and stay up, and
But me staying up doesn't necessarily affect if Steve stays up or not. I'm definitely a night owl, and I definitely prefer nighttime over morning. And I can stay up pretty dang late and like no problem. But yeah, Steve kind of goes to bed when he wants to, regardless.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not one that requires a whole lot of sleep either.
Right.
I've just never been.
He can go to sleep for a couple hours and be fine. Whereas me, like if I don't get like a solid 7 to 8 hours of sleep, I'm like a bitch.
I think you do better on less, but that's just me.
Okay. Rob Flanders says, I think Steve is a gun guy. I mean, like, not in the crazy way, but he's just a man that takes interest in them, likes to shoot them at the range, and can tell you a lot about them. I think Lacey grew up in a super religious household, but didn't grow up as hardcore about religion as her parents are. That's not true about my my grandparents were very religious. My my mom was adopted, okay? So my adoptive grandparents, my grandfather was a preacher.
I'm just following him and listening to you so you explain it right.
I'm trying to explain it right. So I was made to go to Sunday school and go to church and all that when I was really little. But my mom was like the furthest thing from religious. And no, they were not religious at all. So yeah, that's not right.
But
And
you're right about me.
you're right about Steve. He's a gun guy,
I'm not.
but definitely not
I'm
in a
not
crazy
one that
way.
will sit here and talk about it though.
Yeah.
Like if you come in the room, I'm not gonna. Oh my God, you should see my blah blah blah. Blah. I just can't
Oh my
stand
God,
people like
yeah.
that.
He's not
I
one that
can't do
talks
it. I
about it constantly.
Can't stand it.
Yeah.
You know, sure. Hey, I got a new gun. You should see it.
Like he'll show his gun off or like, stuff like that, but he's not going to sit
But
there and talk
I
about
won't
it
even
for
bring
an
it up
hour.
to show you. To be
Yeah.
honest with you,
Right.
I could have the new Magnum frickin' 90
Colt
watt
45
with the
Rick Grimes.
with the 90 watt range, whatever.
Amy, thank you.
Hey, Amy.
Hey, duo. Hope you are well.
We are.
You're both welcome, front row and center for my drag show in Edinburgh if you ever come to the UK.
Oh.
Thanks for the kind comment on my performance video last year. Love you.
Yes, love you
Awesome.
too. I remember you. Yes, remember.
And I would totally go to that,
Yeah.
by the way. I love drag shows, and me and Steve actually went to one.
Yep. It was a good time.
Several
we
years
had a good
ago,
time.
and we had a really great time. But one of the songs that they were performing was "Don't You Wish Your Girlfriend Was,"
hot,
and they were
like-
pointing at me, and I'm like, really? Come on, you guys.
It was fun.
But it was
It
fun.
was
It was
absolute
funny,
fun.
yeah.
Yes, we would take you up on that big time.
Definitely would take you up on that.
And nice talking to you again. Yes, I totally remember.
Real Mackay, can I play with Steve on PS4, Madden, or Call of Duty?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Steve does play Madden and
Yeah.
Call of Duty. So
My friend right here, yes.
No tomfoolery.
Absolutely. I will, write it down.
no tomfoolery.
Just like it's spelled. No tomfoolery.
That's
all
his
together.
PS4 username.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see.
Write it down. No tomfoolery.
Last of Us Clips says, I assume you are related to someone famous. No. I'm not related to anybody famous.
No.
Nope.
No. But I did tell Barack Obama my hair lip joke.
He did meet Barack, but that doesn't mean you were related to him.
Yeah, but come on.
But he met Barack Obama.
I drank a beer, smoked a cigarette, and told him a joke.
Steve loves that story.
It's the truth, and it's the best joke ever. Oh, it's the best joke.
Okay. My name is Hasbo. Oh, you're
Hasbo.
in here. You have never seen American Psycho. I have not seen American Psycho.
I've
heard of it.
I don't think I have.
I know. I was watching something the other day about like.
When was it made? Was it made recent?
I think it was made like maybe early 2000s. I know what it is. Has Christian Bale in it.
No.
But I've never actually seen it. Like sat down and watched it. I assume. Oh, Adonai Flores. I assume you are angrier than Steve. I assume by you mean me.
No.
No, I'm not angrier than Steve.
No, you know what? I'm going to be really honest with you. It's very, very hard.
To get me angry.
Yeah. You have to fuck up really bad.
You have to fuck up real bad to get me mad. Like, 9 times out of 10, I will let shit go. Like, I don't like holding on to shit. I don't like being mad at stupid little silly things.
True.
You have to really piss me off.
There's a lot of trust in this marriage and relationship. Like, a lot more than what typically, the jealousy, all this, I love that Lacey gets compliments. I love that Lacey gets, I'm for that. I want, I think she's beautiful. Why shouldn't anyone else think? I don't feel. I don't know where the fuck I'm going with this. She doesn't get
about
me.
Mad. Yeah, I don't really get mad a whole lot.
She really
it
doesn't.
Takes a lot.
And that's the thing I was going to say. That's where I was going with it. She does let me do things. Typically, maybe most
that's
wives
because
wouldn't.
I trust you.
Yeah, But
now,
that's the
if
good
I
thing.
didn't trust you, I probably wouldn't. But
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't really get mad. Like if he stays out or if he does something, like.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm like, all right, cool. Like I don't get mad.
No.
Maybe like I used to, like back in the early days of our relationship, where I'd kind of get a little bit mad about things. But that's because that's when we were first building our trust. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now I don't need to get mad because I trust you. So.
Yeah.
Real Mackay. I assume Steve used to rap in high school.
Man, we would make songs up from everything. Like literally, I was a class clown. I mean, I was. There's just no doubt about it. I would always have fun. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. People always said I was more like John Belushi. So, if you don't know who he is,
made
look
up
him up.
raps. I could see you and Carlos and Ron doing
Oh yeah,
that.
well I do that with a lot of country songs because they're so easy to
Joshua Weston. Lacey likes dance pop music, and Steve is a dog person. Yes, I do like dance pop music, and Steve is a dog person.
Big time.
Yep.
Big time.
Jessica Robles. Lacey cries with romantic movies. Yeah, like 90% of the time. Yeah.
There's times I tear up. I'm a lot more. Well, you guys know me now. Most of you. There's things that hit me pretty good now. I wasn't always. It's shocking because I don't remember ever really letting tears kind of build up during a show.
He's letting them emotions.
But it's so
go, you guys.
It's so good. I mean, I've gotten vested in these characters, and it really does make you feel I don't know. They just do such a damn good job.
Oh, Red Lemon Cola is Red Savion from Twitch.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
I think I saw that earlier, but it's just clicking, so. Okay. Black Arrow. I assume Lacey owns a minivan and Steve owns an old-fashioned vehicle, like prior to the 20th century. I do not own a minivan.
She would never.
I would never have a minivan. I have a Jeep.
I would drive a van.
Steve don't give three shits.
No, I do have an old. We have.
I have a Jeep. Steve has his Jeep, and then he also has an old.
It's a Jeep Grand
EOS.
Cherokee, and she has a Jeep Cherokee
yeah.
something.
It's just a Jeep Cherokee.
But
it's a limited, yeah.
Yeah, it's turbo. It's fast.
It's got a turbo engine.
Yeah, so that sucker's fast.
I love my car.
And then I have my favorite. I got my '96 Nissan XE King Cab. I don't know why they call it King Cab. It's a very, very small truck. It's a '96 Nissan, little short box truck, and
he's weird about.
Got 61,000 original miles on it.
Lewis says, "Oh my God, Lacey, I own a Jeep Wrangler. I love Jeeps, you guys. Come on. I used to work at State Farm, you guys. I worked in claims, okay? So I know what vehicles hold their value better than other vehicles. And Jeeps, let me tell you, Jeeps hold their value.
There's a reason.
There's a reason I have a Jeep, okay? Number one, I love it, and it's got a turbo engine, but not all Jeeps have turbo engines. Mine does, but... yeah, Jeeps hold on to their
yes,
value.
They do. They really do.
Well. A lot better than a lot of other cars. Okay.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Javier Karima says, I'm pretty sure Lacey is obsessed with order and doesn't like coffee very much. Steve likes to sleep too much and prefers beer over wine.
You were kind of...
a little bit mixed up. Okay, so...
but right, in a way.
Right, but then wrong. Okay, so I do not like coffee very much, so you're right about that. And I'm obsessed with order with certain things, but then with other things I'm not. So
you're very ordery.
I am kind of ordery. Okay, I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
Steve does not sleep too much.
Mm-hmm.
And he does prefer beer over wine. I would say yes. So
yeah, but
mostly right.
I am not a hibernator.
He doesn't like to sleep a lot.
I feel like I'm missing.
If he could sleep like 3 hours per night and forever, he would totally do that and be fine with it. Whereas me, I like to sleep a long time.
Yeah, it doesn't take much for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've always been that way since I got out of the service. It's been very limited sleep.
Tony
Sons
Bach.
of bitches.
I assume that Steve has to hold himself back from picking up every stray animal he comes across.
I don't think that's true.
I don't think it's true either.
No.
No, we definitely, like, feel bad. Or you, because it says Steve.
Well, yeah, I mean...
I would not pick up a stray animal because I'm too worried about, like, with the kids and stuff, like... you know, dogs and stuff that you don't know and bringing them into a house with kids. Like, I wouldn't do that, but I definitely would try.
Now, if I did see a stray out there, I would. I know the
neighborhood.
patrol,
yeah,
or the dog catcher, which would be a county officer. I know him really well, so I would definitely pick him up in my truck or something.
Chrissy, I just see.
Yeah.
I just saw if Lacey worked at State Farm, she must have met the man Jake. Jake actually used to work in my building.
Yep.
So Jake from State Farm.
A lot of the people you see that, well, you don't. Many of you don't know this, but if you watch a State Farm commercial, a lot of the
they're
actors
actual employees
or employees of the company.
Jake from State Farm actually worked at our building, and when I was there, he didn't, but he did come in, but I didn't see him. But he did work in my building. Let's see.
And we worked in the same department.
Yes.
Meaningless.
Total loss claims.
Yes.
Let's see. Zoltan says you both compete over Lacey and Steve, or Steve and Lacey, even off camera.
Yes, and
Yeah.
I win. We do, actually.
We do, actually. And you never win.
Yes, I do.
You won on Father's Day. That was about the only time.
Nope.
Real Mackay, the 100 is on its 7th and last season. Can't wait for you guys to catch up.
The 100 is?
The 100. Yep. I'm loving it. Let's see. Crimson Guy says, I'm assuming Steve had a mohawk and piercings when he was younger.
Nope.
Nope. Steve was never the mohawk type.
Nope.
Or piercings type.
I had an afro.
You did have an afro. Let's see.
Story behind that. That was funny. It was-
Mr. O, I'd bet that Steve made the first move in your relationship.
Depends on how you want to look at that.
It depends on how you look at it, because if we're talking about like the very first time that we like actually really talked to each other, it was kind of you in inviting me to come to the Battle of the Bands to help out.
Yeah, but you invited me over before that.
Yeah, but that was more of like a
And
joke.
I didn't go.
No, you didn't. But then I made the first move when I kissed you on our first date.
Yeah, I wasn't even expecting that.
Well, that was the point. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. So, I mean, I think it was kind of me more so. But I don't know.
I would say you made the move, I made the more effort.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Abbas Farhat, I assume you both like country music. Yes?
Yes.
I like country music. I
But
like
that
a lot of
doesn't-
music.
That doesn't really define us. We listen to a little bit of everything. Well, I can't say that about her. I listen to just about everything.
I like country music. It's not my first choice. I usually stick to like early 2000s stuff, but I do have a lot of country mixed in there too. So I like a wide array of
And we
music.
even like stuff of today
Yes,
as well.
I do.
But I go clear back. Yeah.
MG5. Lacey likes making s'mores and dislikes spiders. Steve played hockey when he was a kid and now enjoys building model airplanes and flying them.
I wish.
Starting with me, I don't really make s'mores. Likes making them, I would disagree with, but I do like s'mores. And I hate spiders. Hate spiders. Steve, did you play hockey when you were a kid?
No, I did not.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Nope. But it was definitely a sport that I was wished I could have. We just didn't have it around us.
Right. And Steve does not build model airplanes.
Nope.
He doesn't have the patience for that, I don't think.
Yeah, you're right.
Real Mackay, I assume Steve can beat Craig in a one-on-one basketball game.
Yeah.
Brody, I assume Steve enjoys cooking more, but Lacey is better at it.
Yep.
Yep, agreed.
That's spot on.
Spot on. Rant Casey. Steve calls Lacey by her first name around the house a lot, like a sitcom husband. Lacey? Lacey? 100% true.
That is so true.
Also, Steve is the emotional one and Lacey is the smart one. I agree with that 100%. Now, if Steve agrees with it, I don't know. But he's definitely more emotional than I am at home. Yeah, you are. Don't lie.
What?
Emotional in the sense that you tend to act on your emotions a lot more than me. Like, me, I kind of am more logical about things, but you, you act on your emotions.
That's a good thing, people.
I'm just saying.
It's called heart.
Rant Casey. Okay, I assume... Oh, Steve is not really good at predictions, but Lacey is better at reading the characters and what is going to happen. I agree.
I get all my predictions halfway right.
All of my predictions halfway. I assume Steve is or was in the military, just based off of his shirts and stuff. He was, yes. You both seem to have good senses of humor and work well off of each other, but Steve especially likes being in the spotlight and in YouTube videos.
I do enjoy.
Yeah,
I'm
Steve really
surprised I
enjoys
do.
it.
I'm surprised I do, but I really do.
Real Mackay says, is Steve getting a PS5 or Xbox Series X? It would
No.
definitely be a PS5.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. That'll be something.
And
that
it'll be something that we definitely get. Okay, Steve is a kind and caring person who values friendship, family, and loyalty. He may be a little loud sometimes, but his heart is big and in the right place.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I would agree.
I don't. I mean, the loud part is probably correct too.
He can be, but not. I don't know. You don't really get too loud. I mean, maybe when you're drinking.
Yeah, people really like me when I drink.
Steve, you are pretty fun when you drink.
Yeah, I get a lot. Yeah.
Lacey seems like she is well put together and more organized. There we go with the organized again. I think she is the glue that holds everything together and helps rein in some of Steve's emotions with logic and reasoning.
I think you'll be all right.
Wasn't I just talking about that? I agree with that wholeheartedly. Blizzard says if Lacey has to do something even off camera, she says, let's do it.
She does.
I do.
She does. A lot of what you see here is carried over.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, not like an annoying amount.
No. But just
occasionally.
even the kids will say.
Yeah. Even the kids will do it. Yeah. El Travos says, I assume Steve is very sensitive despite his manly t-shirts, especially when he says, Lacey. Steve is a teddy bear. We've gotten a lot of these teddy bear ones. He is very sensitive despite his t-shirts, and most people don't see his sensitive side, though.
My t-shirts
But I
are because I like the t-shirt or I like the sayings on them. It isn't anything to be political or anything of the sort. Just to let you know.
It's just because he likes them. And
Politically, I'm right up the frickin' middle.
and he supports our veterans.
Yeah.
Bill Stevens, thank you. I assume Steve and I would get into an arm wrestling match, but call it a stalemate because we're both vets. Honor between service members.
Amen. Amen.
Amen. James R6 says, Steve, military vet. Lacey enjoys Olive Garden. Yes, military vet, and yes, I do enjoy Olive Garden.
Yes.
Simon Kowalski says, I'm pretty sure Steve has to hold himself back from not roasting some of the moments or characters in your reactions.
That's very true.
I would agree with that.
That is very true. There's some things I really have to hold back.
Yeah. Thomas MC Master.
Not in a bad way.
Not in a bad way. Maybe a little bit. I don't know. Steve likes to drink a lot from an orange flask in every reaction.
It's burnt orange.
It's burnt orange.
You just reminded me.
It's never got alcohol in it, though. It's always pop, L.
Yeah, it's pop.
Let's see. Hybrid Prepper says, I assume that when you come north, you don't act like fibs, such as 45 and a 25, acting like people don't live here and everyone is on vacation, or just being plain jerks. Love you guys. Oh, you Wisconsin people. No, we don't drive like fibs. We drive like normal people, and we would drive the same here as we do in Wisconsin, as we do anywhere else. Does Steve play NBA 2K? No.
Used to.
Oh, I've never seen him play that
Yeah, I
game.
have.
Tierra Kennedy, I assume you both listen to classic rock, Leonard Skinner, Seeger, etc.
I don't see you so much in there. Me for sure.
Some classic rock. It depends on what it is. I do like some Def Leppard and stuff like that. I would consider that more like hair bands rather than classic rock. But Steve, definitely, yes.
Absolutely.
Kylie Brown
Big time.
says, I assume Lacey confronts you off camera every time she makes a joke and you never laugh.
You make jokes during our...
I don't confront him off camera, though.
I didn't know you joked during
Sometimes
our...
I do make jokes and sometimes you don't laugh and I'm like looking at you like to see if you're going to laugh and then you just ignore me and I'm like, okay. But
Well,
no, I don't
son of a
confront. I
bitch.
don't confront him on it. I forget about it pretty quick, actually.
Well, you need
You
to
don't
nudge
think I'm
me.
funny, bitch? No, I'm kidding. Ismail, I assumed you've been together since high school. Another one of those. No, but I mean, I was like right after high school.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've been together a long time, so.
Yeah.
Imperial Mort. I assume I Love Lucy was based on your relationship.
Lucy, I'm home.
Yeah, I haven't really seen too much of I Love Lucy, so I don't know. Was Lucy like wore the pants in the relationship? Because that's the only thing I can assume.
I can see what you're saying, though.
Real Mackay says, fun fact, I'm from and I live in Springfield, Massachusetts, which is where basketball was created.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool beans. Holly says, I assume Steve will watch West Virginia University football this fall.
I would love to. I would love to.
And Corey Lewis, does Steve play Red Dead Redemption 2?
Yes.
Yes, he does.
Love that game.
He does love that game, and yeah. He has spent days and days and days on that game at times.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you gonna play that for the rest of your life, Steve?
I just want them horses, all of them.
You did have an infatuation with the horses.
So I did. I will knock a motherfucker off to get a horse.
My name is Hasbo says, I assume you both love KFC.
Yeah.
I do like some KFC, yes.
Yeah, but there's other places I think is better.
I agree. Popeyes?
If you ever go to Nashville, just going to say this, guys. If you go to Nashville, try Hattie, Hattie B's, B''S. Hattie B's. Oh my God. Just do it.
Steve was talking about that chicken forever.
Mm.
Eltravos says, I assume Lacey hung out with the skater punk kids in school and smoked pot, and then she found Steve. You know what? I did smoke a little pot. Not a lot, but a little. And I did hang out with some skater punks, but not mostly.
Who is that? They know you.
Some skater punk kids, but mostly I hung out in a different crowd. Holly, I assume Ulta is Lacey's home away from home. Yes. Yes, beach. I love Ulta. Totes my goats, Crystal. I assume y'all secretly hope Joe Exotic gets out of prison.
Yes.
Yeah,
You're exactly
I kind
right.
of do secretly
I
hope
don't want
he
his story
does.
to be done.
I know, right? Let's see. Maddie Cat says, I assume that Lacey likes birds. I mean, I don't dislike birds, but I would never own a bird as like a pet, if that's what you mean.
I don't know.
I don't
'em or hate
particularly
'em.
like birds, but I don't dislike them either. Let's see. Laredo isn't so bad says, I assume that Lacey wears the pants in the family.
She'd like to think so.
I do.
When are you guys gonna be done with the live stream?
Now I'm going to go on for 3 extra hours just because you asked me that.
Why would she need?
No.
What do you
Yeah.
need?
Is it okay if I spend the night tonight?
Is that what you want to ask?
No. Well,
Why don't you let us finish this?
Yeah, we'll be done
Okay.
here shortly.
We're gonna end pretty soon, okay?
okay.
So go on. Let's see. Three-Eyed Raven says, I assume that Steve has been to Lambeau Field to watch a Bears-Packers game.
No, but I have been to.
Minnesota.
No, I've been in the parking lot of
What
Lambeau.
game did you go to with Ron?
Well, that was Minnesota.
But it was in Chicago?
No, it was
Well,
in Minnesota.
that's what I was saying.
That's not Lambeau Field, Lacey.
I know that, but you said I've been to a game, and I said, yeah, you the one you went to was in Minnesota.
Yeah, I've been to Chicago games, but I haven't been to a Packers Bears game up in Chicago. I've been to a Bears
Lambeau
Packers
Field.
game in Chicago,
Just not at Lambeau.
just not Lambeau.
Right.
Hmm.
I
I would like to see one someday. It's just
Deggy Smarley. I think one or both of you have been on holiday to Europe. We have not, neither one of us, but I would like to.
yeah.
Emily Simon says Steve is a secret Packers fan.
Run.
Wrong. Nightwing Man says, I assume both of you like whiskey. No.
Nope. Not
Now,
really.
when I was younger, I did drink some SoCo a lot. I drank a lot of Southern Comfort back then, but not anymore. Let's just leave it at that. MC Cole, I assume Steve played football. You would assume correctly. Cheyenne Rose says, I assume Lacey has tattoos. I do have tattoos. I have 2. Both are on my back.
Yes.
Chris.
She needs to get a sleeve.
Chris Valenzuela says that I assume that Steve is not tech savvy. You would assume correctly.
Yeah.
He is not tech savvy.
Getting better.
A little bit, but like 9 times out of 10, if he's on the computer, he's asking me to help him with something.
True.
So,
Fucking hate that.
BB8 says, I assume you are both cat fans. Yes.
I wasn't.
Steve used to hate cats. I mean, not hate, just he would never consider getting one.
Yeah.
Until-
Hate's pretty. Yeah.
The kids asked for a cat for Christmas. And of course, he can't say no to the kids. So we end up getting Baby, and he absolutely loves cats now. Like
Yeah.
our cats. I don't know if he would love all cats, but he loves our cats. And last one here is from Rob Tintelnot. I don't know how to say that, sorry. Lacey still thinks the brushed back bangs is a good look. It never was. Drop your hair, Lacey. And Steve cares too much about his beard lines. Go full or none at all. There's no middle ground.
Hey, look, I like my lines.
And I like my brushed back bangs. You leave my hair alone, Rob. I'll wear it however I want. No, I actually think it looks cute like this. And if y'all don't like it, I don't care. I like it, and that's what matters, right?
Yeah, so that is our assumption game. I hope everybody enjoyed that participated. I think we went through the whole list.
I think so, yeah. I mean, I skipped over a few that were kind of repeating something that was already asked, but so if your question didn't get asked, I apologize. But we went through quite a few. I mean, I think there was like 100-ish.
Yeah, sweet. That was fun. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I know I did.
I thought it was fun. A lot of you were really spot on with a lot
Yeah.
of them. Like, you guys must know us pretty well by now.
Well, and some of you we do talk a little bit too, but I don't know that you would know a lot of things through those, you know what I mean?
But it's interesting to see what you guys assume to be true about us that like you would have no way of knowing. You know what I mean? And some of them, like, I think you guys did really good on.
Yeah, and there's gonna be like I said, be checking the community tab. I'm actually gonna have Lacey put up a couple questions, like if would you enjoy if we did this or that, certain things. Moving forward, if we do certain things, would you like us
like for the channel?
Yeah.
Holly, thank you.
Like for instance, when we go on this Vegas trip, would you like us to document,
like vlog?
Yeah, like portions of it and whatever, go live, whatever, however you'd like to do it. We'll have some questions in there to see if you guys would like that. Oh, and the beard.
The beard. Should Steve grow a beta beard or leave it the way it is?
Wait, we should go shave, keep it the same,
or beta.
Grow, or beta.
All right. We'll have some. We'll put up a few random fun polls, right?
Yeah.
Like that. But then, but yeah, obviously keep an eye on the community tab. In a few weeks, we're going to be putting up the official poll for the next show that we're going to be watching after The Walking Dead. Make sure you vote on it. Make
sure you get your brothers and sisters to vote on it. If there's something you really want us to watch, this next one will be the big one.
Yeah.
Where we have a good, and we have a good list. I think we really have a solid list. Yeah. So really vote on this. We can't change what the end result's going to be. We just can't, because it'll be. Yeah,
there. I mean, whatever wins. If you guys vote on something and it wins over something else, like that's what we're watching. Period. So if you don't vote, you can't complain about what we end up watching, right? Yeah. And just because something loses and doesn't win on the poll doesn't mean it's off the table for good.
And trust me, if you see a number where it
we'll
says
watch it at some point.
27% to 25% or 20% and 27%, that's not many votes, guys. It really isn't in these based on how many people usually vote.
Right.
It can be swung pretty quick. So please vote. If you see your show is not winning, don't just get people to vote or whatever you need to do. It'll get there. I mean,
yeah. Basically, how our poll system works is Patreon gets first dibs, right? So we'll put. I think we've narrowed it down to 6 choices for this next poll. We'll put all 6 up on Patreon, where Patreon will vote for their favorite shows. Then we take the top 2 or 3 from that poll that wins, and then leave it up to you guys here on YouTube to vote on those, those top 2 or 3, depending on how close it is. Mm-hmm. Usually we pick 2, but if it's real close, we'll pick 3.
But this will be starting to kick into gear here real soon, so please.
Yeah, we're on the last season of The Walking Dead now.
And it's going to be starting it. We'll be doing our first one tomorrow on the live Zoom reaction, which I love doing. Love that. And then we have one Thursday, and it's going to keep doubling, you know what I mean, until we...
Twice a week. It was 15 more episodes.
We'll be caught up.
I'm assuming 16 will probably come out, hopefully soon, so... but yeah, then we'll be waiting for season 11 right along with you guys.
Yeah, and that first night.
And watching live with you guys, which will be awesome, I think.
We'll have something fun before the day it all comes out.
Oh yeah, we'll have special, a special thing when we're actually live with you guys. Where we can do a before and after. We can probably even do a live reaction then, but I'm sure you guys will want to be watching it just as much as... You'll probably want to watch the show and not us live.
Oh, yeah,
right?
Exactly.
I would assume.
Exactly. I would think so. But we'll be on there regardless if people want to come along
Mark,
with us.
you have a good shot of Lost winning. I mean, on the test poll, it did pretty good. So
well, I mean,
we'll have to see.
They're all doing really well. They're all doing really well. And once you start dropping other shows,
then Yeah, exactly.
people go, oh, well, shit, that guy lost. So, you know what? I kind of like that show for him to watch.
And that's
So
why that's why when we do it on YouTube, we like to narrow it down to only a couple, like 2 or 3 choices. Because if we have 6, then all them other people that voted on the show that didn't win
get eliminated.
They don't get a choice.
But they may have a
So,
second choice
right,
that they wanted to go after.
exactly.
Or their first choice is still there, whatever. They get to vote again on possibly theirs doing it. So it's very important because we want to make sure we get it right too on the show that we watch, and you guys haven't done us wrong yet. So
yeah, you guys always steer us right, and
our mods do very good. I mean, every one of these shows we want to see, just to let you know.
Stranger Things. I mean, so the first poll we put up was Breaking Bad won, and Vikings came in second, I believe. Both of those great. The next poll we put up. What was the next poll we put up? I don't know, but the last one was Stranger Things. You guys did great on Stranger Things.
It was Stranger Things and Better Call Saul.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. We're going to get off here so we can take a small break before Steve goes over to Twitch to play The Walking Dead.
So if you're into that, and I understand a lot of you's been here quite a while tonight. If you don't, that's fine. But if you're into that,
come over to Twitch.
Come over to Twitch. Watch me Twitch out.
Chat with me in the comments. Watch Steve play some The Walking Dead game.
Do you want to give them that site so they can...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw it going in earlier. But yeah, our Twitch name is Lacey and Steve. It's in the description of every video. Well, maybe not every video, but if not, Craig will put it in the comment section. But it's just Lacey and Steve. It's super easy to find. It's all one word, Lacey and Steve. Yep, there you go. Craig got it up there for you guys. So yeah, go follow us on Twitch if that's your thing. And we will probably be starting here in about a half hour or so.
Yeah, just give me a little bit of time, and I'll try and. Typically, I like to give a reminder live, but let's be honest, you guys are already here. You guys are here,
yeah.
So we'll probably just dive right into the game.
I would think maybe like 10-15 minutes, and we'll be over there. I mean. Yeah, I always like going over to Twitch and playing for a little while, and I like being in the comments with you guys, you know. It's fun for me to be able to talk to you guys while we all watch Steve play. So
and die.
And die. Hey, your death count was only 3 last time.
That's right.
That was pretty good. That's pretty good. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. And obviously, if we left anything out or if you have any questions about anything, please leave it in the comment section below. I'll go through that tomorrow, see if you guys had any questions, and I'll answer what I can. We love you guys. Thank you so much, and we hope you guys have an amazing and awesome day.
Yes. Hope amazing happens to you. Until next time, peace out.